Hello everyone and welcome to a new YouTube video. Today is going to be the English conversational video for the month December, and I'm going to talk to you about my 10 favorite activities during winter. Right now it is very sunny outside and it doesn't really feel like winter, but just a few days ago it was a little winter wonderland already here with much snow and it was very nice, and so I'm already in this Christmas mood, and that is why I want to talk to you today about my 10 favorite things that I'm doing during winter, and maybe you can get some inspiration for your next plans in winter too. My first favorite activity during winter is baking cookies, and for me those two things, Christmas and baking cookies or baking in general, somehow already belong together. And even though not everybody likes baking, I am a very big fan of it and I can do it the whole year, but especially during the Christmas season I love to do it. I always try something new, whether it's cinnamon buns or stollen or just simply cookies, and I love to try new recipes and to, in the end, have something that I created myself, and it's always a lot of fun. When I bake, I can just switch off and relax and also escape reality in a kind of way. And ideally, in the end, I also have something from it when it is delicious. And even though it is not always working out and I also make mistakes sometimes or the results aren't as good as I was wishing, I think baking is just a nice opportunity to switch off and also to maybe get together with someone if you bake together with your family or your friends, and just a great opportunity to create some quality time. Do you have a favorite Christmas recipe, or are you team no baking? Let me know down below in the comments. What I also like to do when I want to calm down, and what I have also mentioned in my video 10 facts about me, is reading. As I do it through the whole year, it is not a special winter activity for me, but I love it especially during the cold season. An ideal environment for reading would be for me sitting in front of a fireplace with a hot chocolate, tea or coffee in my hand while it's snowing outside and I'm enjoying my good book in the warm inside in my flat. Currently, I'm reading Der Winterpalast, or in English, The Winter Palace, and I'm already looking forward to reading it at home in front of my fireplace this year. But of course, I don't only enjoy sitting in my warm room when it's cold weather. I also love going outside, and even though it can be very uncomfortable sometimes, especially when it's very windy and cold, I love those walks through the nature when I see this winter wonderland around me, those white trees and everything that Mother Nature can create during the cold season. And of course, the feeling of coming home then with flushed cheeks is even better. And another thing I also love doing at that point is taking a hot bath. I don't do this very often during the year, and I also know that it's not the most sustainable and water-saving method, so I prefer showering the rest of the year. But when it's that cold season of the year, I allow myself this luxury. And then I really like to treat myself and normally do the whole program, which means putting bath salt in my bathtub and some special oils and turning on very relaxing music so that I can really calm down and just relax for a while. Another activity I also rather do while winter, but could definitely adapt also to the rest of the year, is puzzling. When I was a child, I really loved doing it, and then as I got older, I sort of lost the interest in it. But a few years ago, my sister and I started puzzling again. I really love how this action just slows you down and lets you escape the very stressful reality. And so I really love to do it. And that reminds me that my sister and I started one puzzle 1 year ago and we haven't finished it yet. So I think we should start working on it again to finish it maybe this Christmas. But I have to add the information that it's a really hard puzzle. It's the Mona Lisa from Leonardo da Vinci, and it has 1,000 pieces, and many of them are very similar to each other, so it's not very easy to tell them apart and to finish this work. So it might take us a little bit longer to finish this puzzle, but I'm already excited to continue working on it. Similar to puzzling, but indeed more interactive, is the next one of my favorite activities during winter. Playing board games is something I started loving when I was a child. And now that it has also become easier for me to lose sometimes, which happens very rarely, of course, I simply enjoy playing board games with my family or my friends and love this method of getting quality time together. And of course, it's also nice to win. My favorite board games are probably Codenames, Settlers of Catan, Monopoly, and Cluedo, but I'm also always open for new ideas and like to try something new every year. What about you? Do you also love playing board games? And if so, do you have a favorite one? Another activity that you can indeed only do during winter, in case you want to do it in the nature, is ice skating. And while most of my friends were more into skiing and were going on ski holidays with their family, my family and all our members were more fans of ice hockey or ice skating in general. My brother was playing ice hockey for the team of my hometown, the Saarlebots, and I was also a member of the club and did figure skating when I was younger. I still love doing my little spinnings on ice and already had the chance to go to the ice hall here in Pilsenia. And now I want to know if you are more a fan of ice skating or skiing, and if you also did it professionally maybe, so let me know. For me, winter is the best season to get creative because you sit inside more often and have more time to craft, to create, to write and the like. This year, for example, I will go pottering together with my sister, as I gifted her a brochure last Christmas. And of course, I also want to get creative at home this year and want to maybe draw something, write poems or little stories, and just do things that come to my mind and just live out my creativity. Are you also that kind of person that gets creative during winter, or are you maybe a person that is creative during the whole year? If you don't see me at home or in the forest or ice skating, you will probably find me at the Christmas market, and this is also one of my favorite activities in general. I just love markets, whether it's a flea market, a food market, or a Sunday market, but I would say that Christmas markets are definitely my favorite ones. I just love the vibe there and the smell of fresh crepes and German Kreppichen, of langosch and mulled wine and punch, and simply enjoy walking by and seeing all those cute booths. I also love when the people sell their handcrafted figures or homemade food while listening to different Christmas songs from every booth and just getting into the Christmas and cozy holiday season. But you know what? I don't always want to feel busy or active during winter. Winter is actually the season where I don't feel guilty staying inside. And sometimes I can simply enjoy watching a good Christmas movie wrapped in a warm blanket and laying on the couch. And if you have watched my previous video for the German conversation with the title Meine 10 deutschen Lieblingsfilme, in English, My 10 Favorite German Movies, you'd probably know that I love the movie 3 Hazelnuts for Cinderella, or in German, 3 Haselnüsse für Aschenbrödel, which sounds a bit better in my opinion. And I would definitely watch it this year together with my sister and my mother too. And we might watch it in Czech, as I now understand a little bit. And I think it would be interesting to watch it in another language too. What about you? Do you also have a favorite Christmas movie? Or do you prefer being active during winter? These were my 10 favorite activities during winter. Some of them are more active, others are a bit more chill, but I just think that winter is the best season to treat yourself and to be active, but also to relax and to calm down. And I hope you like this video. If so, you can give it a thumb up and also comment below if you have maybe other activities that you want to share with the people who are watching the video. And I hope that you maybe got some inspiration from it and have now some idea what to do during the holidays. And I wish you all the best together with your families, hopefully, and your friends. And then we will see again in February with the next English conversation video. Thank you all very much for watching and see you next time. Ahoj!